I think now they're watching every move you make right now. Like I said, even if I said, I'm going to go this whole reading, make sure it makes sense, but I was seeing in part one, even if you have this person blocked, I'm hearing they're still finding new ways. Now they're, then I got flow and the new love. Oh, they're wanting to see if you moved on. For some of you, you could have already met somebody else. You could be starting a relationship with somebody else. But even then, that's not the case. This is clearly a worry here. And, you know, that's where I'm saying in part one, jealousy, this person, ooh. I think immediately with that new love, again, karma is I feel like this is clearly this person chose somebody else over you. Roses could be significant. I'm just kind of hearing for this collective, maybe this person, especially if you were very, you know, caught up on them for a long period of time. Maybe you found out on social media or even in person that maybe this person was gifting the other person more gifts, more flowers, treating them like a king or a queen. And you're like, they never done this for me. That could have really hit a sour spot. But yeah, separation, like clearly, you know, breakup, time apart. It confirms that. I feel like the initial breakup started. Now, you could have told this person to go on their way. They could have done it to you. But clearly, I feel like, let me confirm that new love. I can't tell if this was like, I feel like this person could have at one point said something to you like, you know, I'm choosing somebody else, fear, holding back, and overthinking. Okay. I think for this collective, there's a reason I brought up gaslighting. I think this collective, you intuitively knew something was going on, but this person made you feel crazy. You could have found something out, or you finally could have like backed him up in a corner and said, what the crap is going on? Yeah, divine masculine. This person could have been like, okay, fine, I did this, but they still pointed the finger at you. I said in part one, this person truly made you feel like you were crazy, but I think you knew something was wrong. Maybe at one point you thought that maybe you were the toxic one or you were the possessive one, whatever the case is. Like, and again, a lot of it I think has something to do with this person, but even after the separation, I feel like this collective, you really did oh my gosh, like, maybe I'm the crazy one. But again, this is how this person currently feels about you. And I said in part, I was having a hard time spitting out my words. They're terrified to approach you. As much as they're very obsessed, the thought of actually confronting you is horrifying. Flow. Past life connection. See, now they're looking, and this is where it's getting a little bit deceitful, in my opinion. Do I think they're lying all the way? Yes and no. Okay, but that's where I was saying in part one. Clearly, this person's next intentions, they're trying to get on your good graces. They're trying to win your affections back, especially if you are a collective right now that's already found new love. You've already moved on with your life, or you're at least trying to get back out there. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but for some of you with that spine, this person could have been on a dating site and they could have found your profile, whether you're aware of that or not. For some of you, that could apply. And they're like, what the? They're trying to move on. That's where, I think this person clearly never thought that you would let them go. They never thought you would really move on. And that's where it kind of gets a little bit deceitful. Not kind of, it is deceitful. They really always thought they had access to you again. They really thought that you would trip over them forever. This is kind of messed up. Like, obsessed. Yeah, nostalgia, past love, past memories, thinking about old times. I think this person is going down memory lane. I think this collective, you treated them very good. I think they realized, again, they didn't know what they had until it was gone. I really think, unfortunately, this person really thought they could do better than you. And this is the epitome of this person is always trying to look for the next best thing. Yeah, she or he treated me great, so let's see what's around the other corner. Separation. Commitment. I'm telling you, this is how this person feels about you. They're trying to come in for some form of soul contract. Like, hey, I'm just kidding. And again, I'll get into tarot to see what their next intentions are. But like I said, this is kind of how they feel towards you. I think they really... For some of you, I actually don't feel like this was a short-lived romance. For some of you, you guys were in, not some of you, I think you guys were in a commitment. I'm seeing you guys were, I'm hearing the number 8 word, the number 8. You guys could have been together for at least 8 months is what I'm hearing. Like you guys had a commitment of some form. I think this person is thinking now, oh, we served a past life together. We clearly did because separate. I think they're going to pull the separate. I think they're trying to convince themselves that separation needed to happen and them to grow. They're trying to pull the twin flame card, essentially. I'm going to be honest. This is karmic-y. This is not twin flame. Yeah, rejection. They're going down memory lane about how they've rejected you. And I think in a lot of ways, they are terrified that you're going to reject them. Affection and then regret, I'm telling you. And I think what got you on the hook is they knew, I feel like the both of you were very handsy-feely with each other. I'm seeing a couple that would always like snuggle on the couch and like maybe make out and like cook dinner for, I'm seeing 2 homebodies. You guys, again, with that commitment, you guys could have lived together at one point. For some of you, if not, you guys just spent a lot of time together at each other's homes. But competition, this person puts you in a competition with somebody else. They're in regret because I think they got dumped off. Yeah, compromise. What did I just say? This is what this person's feeling towards you. They're thinking about this heavily. Union. They're going to pull the twin flame card. And maybe at one point this collective, and I don't mean to trigger this collective, and maybe this person could be somewhat aware about it, but maybe this person really did put you through some form of spiritual psychosis and you really thought that this was your twin flame. You're meant to get back together. You're meant to do that, going a million miles an hour, when in reality, I think you've woken up, be like, wait a minute, I'm not the problem. I'm not the one. Yes, I need to heal because they've hurt me and I need to, move past it. But I think this person, whether, again, they really meant to do that part or not, doesn't matter. They made you feel like you had to do a lot of changing. You as the feminine had to do so much, but I don't think, I'm going to be honest with the way this person's feeling, they haven't changed. They're coming through because they got dumped off somewhere. They're alone and they're sitting in regret. And especially if they're watching you and they're seeing you trying to move on, they're seeing you gain on dating sites, whatever the case is. And for some of you, if new love's not a thing, they're definitely seeing if there is. They're clearly missing your touch. They're missing home. I don't think this is not a twin. Again, how they feel towards it, it could be very much a twin flame. But I think I think that's what they're going to tell you in order to get on your good graces. I'm not buying it. I'm really not. I think this person, now that I'm feeling this, I think they let you go. This is sad. I know we already know how this collective's feeling, but I'm only going to do this part. Like, I'm only going to do 2 rows, but I want to see now how's this collective you feel about this person awakening. Wow. Spiritual awakening, seeing this for what it is, soul purpose, sign, wrong time. I think, yes, this person could have put you through a spiritual awakening as far as waking you up as something, but just because another love puts you through a spiritual awakening doesn't make it your twin flame. And I think this collective, you are very much aware of that. Again, I think you've done a lot of leveling up. I don't think this person has. I think they've been on their dumb for as long as they have, just being distracted with somebody else. Because I always say, for one, twins are very short-lived romances. You can't, manipulate your way out of that one. I don't think this was a short-lived romance. I think you guys were together for a very hot minute. Again, I'm hearing at least 8 months. But also, like I said, the both of you, the moment you would lock eyes, would awaken each other. I don't think this person ever woken up when they saw. I think you guys were in love with each other. I'm not denying that. But I don't think during this time of separation, from the way this person is, and I'll confirm, I don't think they've done too much growth. I'm going to be honest, but let's see more. How do you feel about this person? Okay, chaser and then celebration. Wow. I feel like that's something, again, I brought up psychosis for a reasoning, especially if you did go through a spiritual awakening. You could have been the chaser. You could have tried to chase this person, and in your mind, we are going to celebrate and have a good time, good karma, party gifts. As bad as it sounds, this collective, you did not see your self-worth back then. You didn't. And again, I think you're very aware of it. I think you really thought that was a love you deserved, and you had to win this person's affections back at one point. But yeah, unexpected, surprise, and then shocking news. That's what I'm saying. This person could have, but I'm also hearing like you guys did have good times together. And I think you were madly in love with this person. I think that maybe, like I said, you could have chased this person as far as keeping them safe, keeping them at home, whatever the case is. And clearly when they broke the news or you found out that there was somebody else in the mixture, it caught you off guard. And I think what caught you